Today, we're going to break down a tool that is absolutely essential for growing pretty much any online business, the lead magnet. Seriously, getting this right can totally transform how you find new customers, so let's just dive right in. So, does this feel familiar? You're putting out great content. Your website looks amazing, but your list of potential customers, it just isn't growing. You're out there trying to get attention in a crazy, noisy world, and it just feels like you're shouting into the void. This is a massive, massive pain point for so many businesses. So, what's the solution? Well, enter the lead magnet. At its core, it's actually a really simple, powerful exchange. You provide something of immediate, high value for free, and in return, your ideal customer gives you their email address. And look, this isn't just some gimmick. It's the very first step in building a real relationship, one that's built on trust. I just love this analogy from our source material. It's perfect. It's not about giving away the whole farm, right? It's about offering a taste, a little sample of the value you provide that's so compelling, so genuinely useful that people actually want to hear more from you. It's the appetizer that gets them excited for the main course. So here's our game plan. We'll quickly cover what a lead magnet is, the golden rule for making one that actually works. I'll give you a playbook of ideas. We'll talk about what happens after the download, and then we'll wrap up with a key question to get you started. All right, let's start with the fundamentals. A lead magnet isn't just about collecting a bunch of emails. You have to think of it as a strategic tool, one that's designed to start a meaningful conversation with the right people. And why is that conversation so important? Well, first off, it helps you build an email list of people who've literally raised their hand and said, hey, I'm interested in what you do. It builds trust by providing value before you ever ask for a sale. It helps you qualify your leads. The people downloading it are probably facing the exact problem you solve. And what's really cool is you can use it to test which messages and offers resonate the most before you go and build a full paid product around them. Okay, now for what might be the most important part of this whole breakdown. There's a huge misconception about what makes a lead magnet successful, and I'm telling you, it's probably not what you're thinking. So many people get stuck for weeks, sometimes even months, just agonizing over whether to create an ebook or a video series or a checklist. But here's the secret. The format is secondary. It really is. What truly matters is the function of the lead magnet, the specific job it does for your prospect. And this is the golden rule right here. A high-converting lead magnet doesn't try to solve every problem under the sun. It solves one single specific problem, and it delivers a quick win. Your prospect should feel that progress in like 15 minutes or less. Just look at the difference here. It's night and day. A vague offer like how to have a great body, that gets ignored. But an ultra-specific offer like how to get abs in 6 weeks without changing your diet, now that gets clicked. And it's the same in the B2B world. Everything about email marketing is just overwhelming. But how to fix your cold email deliverability in 48 hours? Now you're solving an immediate painful problem. Specificity wins every single time. Okay, so you get the golden rule now. Awesome. So what do you actually create? Let's walk through a little playbook of ideas, and we'll break them down into 3 simple categories to make it easy. First up, we've got the quick wins. These are fantastic because, well, they're easy for you to create and even easier for your audience to use. Think of a simple checklist, a cheat sheet that makes a complex process way easier, a template they can use right away, or a curated list of resources that saves them hours of digging around. The value here is all about speed and convenience. Next up, interactive tools. These are incredibly powerful because they're engaging and they give people personalized results. A quiz that scores their performance, a calculator that shows their potential return on investment, or maybe an assessment that diagnoses a problem in their business. People just love learning about themselves, and these tools deliver immediate, customized value. It's a win-win. And finally, we have the deep dives. Now, these do require more effort to create, but man, they position you as a true authority in your field. We're talking about a detailed webinar, a multi-day email course, a powerful case study that shows real-world results, or an industry report with original data. These are for prospects who are a bit further along in their journey and really want to see proof of your expertise. Look, creating the perfect lead magnet is really only half the battle. If you stop right there, you are leaving most of the value on the table. So what happens after the click? You need a system. A successful lead magnet system has 3 parts you just can't skip. 1, a super simple landing page. All it needs is a headline with that specific promise.
a quick summary of the value, and a form with as few fields as possible. 2. Instant delivery. The second they sign up, an automated email has to hit their inbox with the freebie. No waiting. And 3. A nurture sequence. This is a series of maybe 3 to 5 follow-up emails that keep providing value and building that relationship.
So why is that follow-up so ridiculously important? Because our sources point to a statistic that is, honestly, it's shocking. Up to 95% of people who download a lead magnet will never actually open or use it. Just let that sink in for a second. 95%. So you see, the lead magnet is just the key that opens the door. The real relationship, the trust, and, yeah, the eventual sale, that's all built in those follow-up emails. That sequence is your big chance to re-engage them, highlight the value in what they downloaded, and guide them to the next logical step. It's actually more important than the freebie itself.
We've covered a ton of ground, from the basic definition to the different types of lead magnets and the system you need to make them work. So let's bring it all home with a final thought to get you started. If you take only one thing away from this whole explainer, please let it be this: specificity is everything. A simple one-page checklist that solves one painful problem will always, and I mean always, outperform a massive 50-page ebook that tries to solve everything. You've got to be a surgeon, not a general practitioner. So I'll leave you with this question. Forget about formats and fancy designs for just a minute. What is the single most painful, annoying, or frustrating problem that your ideal customer is dealing with right now? The answer to that question isn't just an idea for a lead magnet. It's the foundation of your entire marketing strategy. Start there.